Alright, then go ahead and get us started.
Yeah, please.
How y'all doing, everybody? It's the 804 podcast.
It's the what?
It's the 804 podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
I know he messed you up. I know.
Welcome to the 804 podcast, everybody. I'm Nick.
Jesse.
Alex.
We got Big Hilaire.
Yes,
Big Hilaire.
Right, that's how she wants to be addressed today.
Yeah. Somebody gave her that name, but I mean, we not going.
Are y'all gonna be alright then?
Oh, we're cool. It's all love. It's all fam.
Cause I might get here early, and then I pop in, they beefing already. I'm gonna have to put you on and the hat on with extra protection, like, and glasses, like, yeah, so we this down today. Yeah, right, yeah, so.
We have Butta.
Hey, what's
We
up,
do.
y'all? Queen Butta in the building. Thank you, 804 Podcast, for having me here this evening. This is great.
Is it word of mouth?
It is Word of Mouth Social Club. Yes, Word of Mouth Social Club. I am the founder and also the hostess of Word of Mouth. And I started it back in September, so I'm excited to talk about my shit. Like, I love questions. I'm a firm believer in always remaining in practice. So whatever questions you all have for me, I'm gonna try and answer to my best of my abilities.
We're going to ask all negative questions.
Oh,
That's a big bet.
I'm ready. I'm like peace, namaste, love. I'm fighting all that shit today. I'm not.
Okay. Y'all heard that, right?
Big bet.
Let's see what y'all have in store for me. I'm excited.
Slip. Alright, well, after you get your hydration on, how many episodes have you been doing this now? How long have you been asking me these questions, man? How long have you been doing this?
Okay, how long have you been doing the 804 podcast?
It's like how many weeks, man?
Okay, so I was 3 when I was
The read.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and then after that, so I want to say if I carry the one, this is episode 115.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, middle school.
We were doing podcasts before reading this.
Yeah, we were
ABC podcast.
Yeah. Episode 1. Yeah.
Episode 115, yeah, so we got you on a good number.
Yeah, most of that.
Which one of y'all got the quote of the day for?
Do we have a quote? Hello, you got a quote? Buddy, you got a quote?
A quote?
Yeah, we usually have a quote.
Sure, I do have a quote.
Yeah, anything you want to get a lyric.
Yeah, I don't know. This is by Anonymous, but I always say this. Anxiety lives in the future. Depression lives in the past. So that means that the only thing that you need to be focused on is the present moment. Because if you're worried about something that hasn't happened yet, you have anxiety. If you're ruminating on something that happened in the past, like 9 times out of 10, you're probably depressed about it. Fuck that shit. The only thing you need to be worried about is the right here, right now. So that's my little quote for today.
That's what's up.
Alright, so what we usually do with the quote is, what does that mean to you? Even though you did explain it. What is that, how do you look into your life?
Well, just being a really high ambitious person, which has been grown over time, just being a young girl, and being insecure, always worrying about the future, always worrying about who I wanted to be and how I was going to get there, but then also, like I said, ruminating on the past and like holding on to things that no longer serve me. I just noticed that just holding on to the past and also worrying about the future gets me no fucking where. It does not get me from point A to point B. It only gets me stuck at the point A. So yeah, just like
Why is this red light not turning green? Everybody around me, you guys small. Is it red light? It's not turning green.
Thank you.
Go.
Exactly. So it's just like a matter of like being in the present moment and like being grateful for where you are and then acknowledging things that you either don't have right now and making up a plan for it, or just saying like, man, that shit already happened, there's nothing I can do to change it. So like just moving on and being accepting to what's going on.
We love when people explain the quote. Like I said, we don't like politics.
I'm a big explanation person. I can talk all day, so like let's go. I'm ready for the question.
Alright, you got the first one.
Alright, so.
Oh, man.
I'm going to give it to Big Hilaire.
Big Hilaire.
Since she
My little sis right
frequents
here.
word of mouth all the time.
That's my little sis right here.
She's our informant, right?
This is
right.
this is
How does it go? Let's get money.
What's up?
Okay, so even though I know you, how did you go about creating this platform of word of mouth? And what was the first thing you thought of while creating the plan?
Sure. So prior to doing word of mouth, I actually started a fitness business. It was called Divine Fitness. You all can still follow it on Instagram. It's a little inactive, but I still be training and shit. But yeah, so prior to starting word of mouth, I did a fitness business. And I am naturally a spiritual person. Even since I was younger, I've like always been like a leader in like boys and girls clubs and schools and things like that. So I knew that I wanted to encourage people and inspire people to just transform themselves. Working out for me and just getting in tune with the mind, body, and spirit really allowed me to tap things, just tap into things about myself. So I wanted to start off with a fitness business. And unfortunately, people are lazy as fuck, okay? Not everybody wants to train. Not everybody, like you can't get everybody to that point.
These are calling my name.
No, seriously, but like everybody is not on the track to elevating themselves like in the realms of fitness. So one day I literally had a completely mental breakdown one week. I was working at social services and I hated my job. And I had took off of work one day and I went to take the dog for a walk. And I'm literally walking down Broad Street and I'm like, God, please, like something has to give. Like I hate this shit. Like I hate waking up. Like I just hate this shit. So I was walking down Broad Street and I saw them moving couches into the four-sided cafe. So I'm like, this is a new space, never seen this space before. So I walked into the facility and the ambiance was absolutely amazing. It had the brick wall, the lighting, everything was there. And in the midst of doing my fitness journey as a hobby, what I would do every so often is like hit up the local open mics and just like perform my raps and like a few poetry that I had. And when I saw that space, all of my entrepreneurial, like, I don't know, like that aura about me, just like that boss, that entrepreneur, it was just seeing the gap. Like I knew that he needed people in that space, and I knew that I knew people who can fill in that space doing X amount of things. So I just took my ability to see that need and bridge that gap, and I kind of just went along with that. And I knew for a fact, because I love music, I love poetry, and I knew that music was going to be the vehicle that was going to be able to like drive people forward to one point, and get everybody kind of like on the same realms of what I was trying to promote, which originally with the fitness business was self-transformation and just getting people to see like the power within themselves. So that's what like drove me to start word of mouth. Just the ability to know like I have an entrepreneurial knack. Like I said, any small business owner, any entrepreneur knows that if you are trying to be successful in business, you have to be able to provide a need that people have. So I found that need. I'm just being real. Like I found that need. I found what I like to do, my hobbies. I found what I was good at doing. I merged it, and I created a business. And then I got others to be a part of that through the authenticity. So. Like you, like I've been for a very long time. Exactly, you were there when you were fucking training with me when I was like front, back, side, bitch, up, down, push up. So like you know how serious I am and just dedicated I am to just inspire others to like feel good about themselves. So yeah, that's that.
All right, fitness question. So my knee is still.
Fuck your knee.
Tighten up.
Fuck your knee.
Tighten up.
So I mean. How would one go about, strengthening their knees?
Take vitamins, black people. We need to take more vitamins, magnesium.
Just talking to me about that.
Vitamin C, magnesium, zinc, and I know some people not pro painkillers, but I'm definitely pro painkillers if that shit hurt. But just taking care of yourself, taking vitamins, resting. Sleep is medicine. Sleep is definitely medicine. If you don't get enough sleep, then you won't rest, your mind won't be able to rejuvenate. So just get some more fucking sleep and stop smoking before you go to bed, you potheads. I'm a pothead too, I really get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but weed doesn't help either, especially if you smoke it regularly. It doesn't really help with pain when you go to sleep. Your body has to naturally rest. So yeah, get some fucking sleep. That's it.
Big facts.
Rest your old knees, man. You'll be okay.
You're 45.
So your knees are 45.
Right. You're 45, yeah, your knees are about 55. Yeah.
Well, speaking of age, you like to go into questions?
Yeah.
What if you were a mermaid in 90-degree weather with glasses on? Well, Alex has a spin on it. He does it with age actually.
Okay.
So he's gonna put you at a certain age, and then what we doing at a
Let's
certain
fucking
age.
go.
So how old are you taking?
I'm ready.
Now imagine 115.
Yeah. I forgot when I started.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but
what age?
yeah, exactly.
Good.
Let's put you at a smooth, a clean 65.
I'm 65.
Great.
65.
I'm a baddie, y'all. I am a baddie.
A baddie 65.
I'm probably a jilf, milf. Jilf. I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a jilf. My locks are long. They're touching the floor. They're gray. And I'm a bad bitch.
Whoa. What you doing?
Oh,
What we doing? So what we doing now?
That's
What you doing?
Your kid comes up to you.
Kid comes out.
Yeah. It's like, hey mom. So okay, first this is kind of a two-parter. So what's your this one's a little weird. So what's one profession that you just can't stand? What do you do?
Can't see yourself.
Yeah.
It's a really good one. No shade. I cannot see myself being a lady cop. Even if people think that I will be a good lady cop, I can't. Only because lady black cops, you're not getting away with it. You're not getting away with shit, okay? The lady black cop has something to prove. I mean, but that is, the societal, right? We've been pushed, we've been propagated to seem that way. And as soon as, women of color do assign themselves to positions of power, is a lot that they have to do to keep it and to be respected. And unfortunately, them doing that not only makes themselves seem like assholes sometimes, but it kind of just diminishes their purpose of leadership. Like, you are a black woman in leadership. How can you do things differently? If that was a job that 65, no, so yeah.
Okay. So that's a job you just can't see yourself doing. Okay. So your kid comes up, Mom, I want to be a cop. Yeah. And how are you going to support your
Don't lock your mama up, because I'm definitely growing up. And it's that's 2 days a day. You better get my goddamn, my rope, you better get my, no. If my child came up to me and said that I wanted to be a cop, we definitely gonna have to reevaluate that. I am yes, do what you want to do what your heart feels, but there are many avenues in which you can get the same outcomes. It doesn't have to be the generic way, right? So if my kid came up to me and said I want to be a cop, clearly
They're 65, so they're probably a little grown.
They're grown as fuck. I'm gonna be I'm fine. I'm gonna be a joke, so we're gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be too far, But at the same time, to me, when people say I'm gonna be a cop, that means okay, maybe you are a leader, maybe you couldn't assume your leadership as a child or as an adult or whatever, and you're trying to assume some sort of authority now. I think that I would just need to have a conversation on what does authority look like? Because it does not have to be in a uniform. It does not have to be with a gun. It does not have to be as law enforcement. Authority can look many things in many ways, and it cannot be a cop. So that would be my answer.
Okay, so that's what. Okay.
That would be my answer to that. If you want to be a cop, why? And then kind of just evaluating where is this sense of leadership authority coming from? Why do you want to lead people and tell people what to do?
But Mom, this is what I want to do. It's my passion.
You're in my fucking house now. But
65.
If it's your passion, I'm really big into you never have one, purpose looks different. As we grow and as we get older, as we transcend, our purposes are going to look different. Now the main mission and the main goal is gonna be the same, the core is gonna be the same. Like, for example, my main mission is to inspire others to, I wanna be the catalyst for people to start transforming themselves in their own lives, right? But the purpose, the way that comes out, the way that it gets done will change over time. Like when I'm 65, I'm not gonna be doing the same things I was doing at 25. The purpose is gonna look different, but the mission is gonna be the same. And I think that for my son to say, oh, this is my life's purpose, it's like, no, your life's purpose is to lead in one form of that you think it can be is in law enforcement, but it doesn't have to be with a cop. Like if we want to make rules and changes, let's be in policy, let's be lawyers, like let's do things that actually initiate change. I don't know. I have very biased feelings towards law enforcement. Like at one point I wanted to be like a sovereign citizen and all that nut shit I was looking into, which is, I don't want to say nut shit, but like, it's just always a balance, right? Because we have been conditioned to be in a world of meeting them and like kind of just meeting the authority. Y'all watch South Park? It's like, it's respect my authority. Like, it's like, yeah, we do need a sense of law and order. I talk about that a lot. We actually do need law and order. But the system is so corrupt. If my son wanted or my daughter wanted to be a part of that, what the fuck are they really changing? The system is corrupt as fuck. This one person is not gonna do pretty much nothing. So that's just my, sorry to all the cops out there, thank you. I still need y'all, come if I call.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I'm talking shit, like still come if I call.
I'm waiting. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit. We'll let you,
Slap that.
I'm sorry, am I getting really serious with these times? I'm like,
Oh, no.
I was gonna say, I like to have fun, but like, I do, like,
Big
I'm very
804
intentional about, like, yeah, so, okay.
Cool. Nikki, got anything?
Yeah, I would say, for as long as you've been doing word of mouth, I would say, who there have you seen the most growth in?
A lot of people, Big Hilaire.
Yeah.
Trap, the artist Trap, he has definitely stepped out of his shell a whole lot. Just seeing him come from a space where he's like, I do boom bap, and like I said, noticing the need for artists who rap like that, and artists who are conscious, artists who like don't need the beat to carry them, their words carry them. I wanted to be able to create a space for that, so I've definitely seen the elevation in Trap, Rasul, King, Lo-Fi, Leon, Jay Curvin, my DJ. I've seen the growth within him. I've seen the growth within myself, Cola. I've seen the growth within my assistant Kaylin. Just her being able to like throw ideas out there more, speak up more, like help, like actually being a very important part in the logistics of how word of mouth goes. Who else? It's a whole lot of artists like PGB Renegade, AC Poppy. Like I'm trying to think of like, it is people that come consistently. And if I forgot anybody, I love y'all. Solo, King Solo, like people who literally come there consistently. Anybody. This is what I would say about growth and change. You will grow and you will change if you put in the fucking work. Okay. A lot of people cry about the results they did not get with the work they did not put in. And that is like saying already. I didn't look that up as a saying already, but yes, like people get really discouraged by fear. I'm a really big fuck fear type of person. Fuck fear, fuck anxiety, fuck depression. We don't speak those things over our lives because unfortunately, as Black people, we are built and like bred in a society where things are intentionally put into place to perpetuate the shame, to perpetuate the fear. Like, fuck all of that. Do what it is that you want to do. Consistency is key. Showing up for yourself is key. The growth comes by just showing up for yourself every fucking day. And also, like, not allowing people to, like, not letting people's judgments get to your growth. So what that means is that you might be surrounded by people who don't get it at all. They don't fucking get it. They're not going to get it. They're not going to resonate. But like I said at the beginning, purpose changed over time, right? So the people that were there at first are not going to be there. As the growth goes, like you're going to be shedding things. You're going to be adding on new things. So like the growth that I've seen in word of mouth, I've literally seen people be more intentional about the art that they showcase. I've seen people like, nah, I'm gonna go work on that shit because I need to deliver it like this. I need my message to come across like this. And I think that with word of mouth, creating platforms for artists to be able to perfect their craft over time is what initiates the growth. So yeah, like growth is like literally the epitome of what I'm trying to, like the seed that I'm trying to sow into people. Being able for them to recognize that you can go, like the mission statement from word of mouth is being a catalyst for individuals to move from self-sabotage into self-transformation, and all that starts with us, with the self, right? And noticing that we do allow fear to sabotage us. We do allow anxiety to stunt our growth, but saying fuck that and utilizing that same energy to start putting speaking life over us and transformation over us and obsession with change. I think that a lot of society promotes obsession over a lot of fuck shit. But why not say bro, be obsessed with your jeans. Get up and get that shit. Go get that shit. And then you notice that when you are a person that's highly ambitious, when you are a person that wakes up with intention every day, everybody's not going to get that shit, bro.
True.
Everybody is going to be like, why is this bitch waking up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go work out? Because I need to. Because I'm doing the things that people are not willing to do. A lot of people are not willing to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to work out, to get their mind straight. I'm already ahead of the game. So it's, you know what I'm saying? And those are small examples. It doesn't have to be that. It can be whatever it is that your field is in. So if you are a 9-to-5 person, if that aligns with you, that is easy for you. I cannot do that shit. I cannot. 9-to-5s do not work for me, no matter how much of a boss I am. Just does not work. But if you are a person that aligns with that, what can you do, 666? What can you do that's far and beyond that, right? How can you actually utilize your skills and put in 5 times that amount of work to get it done? Everybody is not, I'm telling y'all, some people are gonna say, I don't have to do all of that. People would literally say out their mouth, I am not that person. I don't have to put X amount of time in that they put in. I don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. And you can stay your ass right where you are. And that is absolutely okay. And nobody is going to judge you off of that. You know why? Because a lot of people like to live in mediocrity. Everybody likes to be mediocre. And not only that, you know why we like to be mediocre? It's because we surround ourselves around people who also enjoy being mediocre. So now we can all sit around, be mediocre as people, and it'd be okay, right? So you tell me yeah, but damn, I was supposed to go do this shoot today, but I ain't even get to do it, man. I started rolling up and smoking. You want me to say, bruh, that's alright, man, do that shit tomorrow. When you really need to be here, why the fuck is you smoking, bro, when you had a shoot to do that? Right. You know what I'm saying? But everybody can't handle that heat. And that's where the self-transformation comes in, because you have to be able to tell yourself that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to feed off your own self. Really telling yourself, bro, I need to do this fucking shoot today. Because I'm trying to be around famous people doing shoots. You think they gonna give a fuck if you too high to do that shit? Hell no. Do you think they care if you don't want to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go catch that sunrise, to do that shoot? That's gonna get you them lights. That's gonna get you to, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
You stupid.
Yeah.
Bitten.
I'm sorry, I talk about y'all this my shit. So please ask me a question.
No, but that's crazy, because somebody told me that I was a bodybuilder the other day, because I told them that they need to stop pretending to be somebody they're not.
And people don't like it. That shit bothers them. I mean, but it makes sense. Nobody likes to hear shit that they don't like about themselves. Because you know why? But the ironic thing about it is that we talk to ourselves crazy as a bitch. Crazy as a bitch. We tell ourselves you're not gonna do this. You can't amount to this. And it's we talk to ourselves like that. But as soon as somebody else says it, it's no, you're seeing. It's you're seeing me. You weren't supposed to see that. Hold up, wait, no, you were not supposed to see that. And it's when you do see it, and you do call people out on it, the reactions that you get is going to be able to help you determine who you need in your tribe, right? Because a lot of us a lot of us pray and try to manifest a tribe for us to be in, but we have to meet the universe halfway. So that means that if you literally have people in your circle who get bothered by that, and you don't do anything about it, you're not going to find your tribe, because you're not doing anything about it. Because they already showed you that they're not ready for this level of thought yet. And then you also have to realize that everything has law, like I said earlier, everything has law and order, everything has levels to that shit. You have friends, you have associates that are supposed to be placed in certain levels for certain like frequencies of thoughts. So it's a lot of people who are not vibrating on that frequency yet. And you're not supposed to be sharing that information with them, they're not gonna catch it. And that's how but that all comes back to like evaluating self and really being able to determine like, what level am I on, right? And then once you determine the level of frequency you on, and the level of frequency means the level of conversations that you're having. The things that you are making yourself aware to, like I seen 666, that shit went by just like that. Had my eyes not been open, what Cola said, open your eyes, goddammit. You have 3 eyes for a reason, right? So the universe is always communicating to us. Things are always feeding, like literally the gods are always like trying to communicate with us. But you just have to be in alignment to it. But if your friend that you know be calling you on some bullshit, call your phone, you answer it, you're gonna be so tied into that drama that you're missing out on everything else. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be so caught up and sunk into what everybody else doing, and then you know what you're gonna say? I didn't have enough time in the day to deal with this. Yeah. You're literally gonna tell yourself, I did not have enough time in the day to do this after you just spent 2 hours on the phone with your friend talking about their drama. This is like the accountability that I'm talking about. But the only way that we are made aware of it is if we do self-audits. We gotta start we have to start telling life what to do. But like I said, this is a lot for some people. Some people really deep down in their hearts feel like they do not need to do these things. I want to ask anybody, please research successful people and see what they say. You're not gonna be doing enough. And the more that you know yourself, the more you're able to take things with a grain of salt and know where your fucking level is. You know, it's a lot of things that I know for a fact that I am not mentally there to achieve because I have not dropped weight yet. I have not made sacrifices yet to be able to reap the rewards of what I know I can get. But I know, I have to wait, I have to be like, I'm done finally with this shit, you know? But that's all self-accountability. And also your tribe looking at you and saying, Sade, didn't you say you was gonna do that new poem next week? What's up? What's up? You know what I'm saying? And just holding each other accountable with love and grace. And if you come to me and say, you know what, Butta, shit was just happening. I couldn't write about it. Having a conversation, a lot happened for you to write about. Let's block out some time to do that. You know what I'm saying? And just making time intentional, telling life where we want to go. So yeah.
Big facts.
Butta.
Big facts. Drops the mic. Yeah, drops the tape. Yeah.
Oh no.
Flip this whole thing. That's me in any situation. I'll flip this motherfucker.
I guess I go back a little bit. I guess I go as far as your senior year in high school. What did you see yourself doing, and did you see yourself doing all this?
Went to 65, now we go back.
No, that's crazy as shit. So I went to a military high school. I went to Franklin Military.
That's why you were messing with me. Nah, man.
Like I said, I always had this kind of leadership thing in me. But literally, what I'm doing now is exactly what I said to myself. But you know what's crazy? I was sitting at graduation, and it was this black lady. She had locks. It was I know exactly what she had on. She had locks. It was in a updo. She had on a black and white dress suit or whatever. And she was public speaking, and she was saying some motivational words. I can't remember what she was saying, but I knew for a fact that is exactly what I wanted to do. I said, I want to get paid to be an inspirational speaker. I want to be paid to speak. And my mom always told me I talk a lot. She told me I should be a lawyer and all this shit. I definitely wanted to be a lawyer. I definitely wanted to be an inspirational speaker. However, when I graduated, I knew that. But then it's life literally hits you so fucking hard, you forget. It literally slips. I'm in school now, I'm in college now. I'm so tired of being a freshman, getting classes, courses, biology, all that shit. Exactly, going through all that shit, and I completely forgot about the fact that I was so inspired by somebody's words and captivated by that, right? Had I had a tribe to remind me of that, maybe I would have stuck with it early. But you know, everything happens for a reason. I had to go through so much failures to remember it again. But I'm also an earth sign. I'm stubborn as fuck. Like, I have to get shit like thrown at me, hit my face, smack on my ass for me to like actually get it. Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing, you know? And it's crazy because I had a lot of signs already that I was supposed to be doing this. But I wasn't vibrating on the frequencies enough to catch the opportunity. You know, I was working with youth, I was working with kids, and I knew that I had the ability to lead groups of people. I know I can get a group of people to do something they don't want to do. I know that's an art to that. It's an art to it. It is, you know? You have to just start waking people up to themselves. A lot of people say it's like, you don't have to do a lot of convincing when somebody knows the truth.
True.
When authenticity hits, it moves on its own. And damn, that was a jewel. I don't even know where that came from. I don't know where a lot of this stuff is coming from.
Yeah.
No, like it is really down. It's like download. Like I don't know where a lot of this stuff is coming from. Ancestral. I like it. Very powered. Powered by the ancestors. For sure. I did say I was like, stop.
They can't even talk.
That's why I told you to stop me. I'm like, stop. Like, I like fun questions too. I don't have to make everything so fun.
I mean, I like long answers, but those were gems.
Big facts. Big butt. Yeah, I'm gonna get
Right.
Alright, big.
I guess, okay, we got a little bit of a fun. It's actually ironic. It's kind of been a slow news week, so we can kind of keep going with questions. Until we get to an answer. Go ahead. Yeah.
When it came down to
Shout out Dave to me. Yeah. Rolling the dice. Yeah.
When it came down to you reevaluating your tribe and the people that you surrounded yourself with, what did you think what was the hardest adjustment?
Yeah. I think the hardest adjustment for me was believing that everybody was going to believe in what I was trying to do. I think that's the hardest adjustment. Because you would assume that everybody in your tribe gets it and will be in support of you, but they don't. I think the hardest thing also was like recognizing that people that were in my tribe were also haters.
Haters or big haters? Or both?
I mean, because I was talking about this earlier, actually, to my friend that had like, you know, hating and envy is literally the heads to the tails of like love and respect and admiration. And when people usually do not like something about what somebody else is doing, is because they either want it or they know they have the capability of getting it. They just are not putting the systems in place to achieve it. And that's what creates the hate. Because it's like, how is this bitch, how is like, not this bitch, but like, I'm still, yeah. But it's like, how is this woman achieving everything that she puts her mind to? It's because of the fact that you have to really be able to recognize your haters and know that some people have the evil eye out on you. Even when they don't mean to, they just can't help it. And you gotta really like learn how to protect your energy. You really have to learn how to stand to like 10 toes into what you're doing and what you're saying. And be okay with some people not getting it. Now you're going to be like, you're gonna experience, like I've been called stuck up plenty of times. I've been called a bitch plenty of times. I've been called like, she don't get it plenty of times. But it's not that. It's like I make a conscious decision of what I allow in and what I allow out. A lot of people can't handle the boundaries. And a lot of people feel like they deserve certain access to you or your resources, and they don't. When you don't put in X amount of work, right? So like, for example, if it's a writer's summit coming up, you go to word of mouth, he go to word of mouth, right? You've been writing, you've been performing every week. He hasn't been writing or performing every week. The opportunity come up, I tell you. Now he hating on you because y'all was in the same place, but what did you do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was definitely hating.
you know what I'm saying?
But it's loud now.
I'm still.
But things like that happen where, you know, we are all in the same place to get what we personally need. And that's another thing too, like, we be looking at what everybody else got and fail to realize that's not what you need, that's what they got. And another thing too is like, when you're doing the work for yourself and you start glowing and you start shining, people are really attracted to the anointings. They are really attracted to the results. They're not attracted to the work. People do not like to work hard.
The grind. Yeah.
Nobody, I hate working hard, but I know that when I choose to work hard, I'm gonna get more results than the person that doesn't. That's why it's a conscious choice. But nobody likes to work hard. So like, when you tell yourself like, I'm gonna work hard to develop a tribe for myself, it comes with sacrifice. It is certain things that, like, you just gotta be serious about yourself. And like, really be honest, like, if you're the type of girl that you don't wanna go to clubs no more, you don't wanna be in those scenes, you wanna start meeting intellectual people, you wanna start meeting intellectual men, you wanna start connecting with women that's on your same vibration, you have to literally say to yourself, like, I cannot hang around these people, they don't feed this. I need to like put myself in places that feed me. But you know, everybody like junk food. We like junk food. It's addicting. We don't like good food. We like McDonald's. We get McDonald's people. We like fucking Burger King. We like 5 for 5s and 4 for 4s.
They like fuck y'all.
It's like,
We like this shit. It's convenient. It's easy. It's fast. It's quick. It's satisfying. It's stimulus, and then it's done. And then we move on to the next person and the next thing, the next opportunity. And then it's like we in future anxiousness, and then we're in past rumination because we're in this constant state of mind right now. Instead of being like, you know, let me go for that. So yeah.
All right, I got another question because you're not the only business owner up here. You got
What? Something like you know, J1, Day 1, films, production, you know, something.
This is one of those age-old questions. Can money bring happiness?
Hell yeah! I don't know what the fuck people talking about. Hell yeah! Money make me happy. I don't know.
Amen.
Money brings comfort. Comfort brings happiness to me. Yes, it does. It's just a matter of what you put your value in. I think that when you place the value in what you buy is the representation of who you are and what makes you happy. So like, if it really makes you happy, if you have a lot of fucking shit ton of money and it really makes you happy to see give other people money to start their own businesses, and that's a good thing. Money brings you happiness, yeah. But if you like
It's a catalyst.
exactly, like that brings you happiness because you know you have a plethora, you have an abundance. But like, if you're the type of person that just want to like fuck bitches, go on trips and like do drugs, like eventually you're gonna hit a hole, and you're gonna hit rock bottom, and you're gonna figure out like, you know, money and time are energy. I don't think people understand that. And when I say energy, they're energy like people, like me and you. Me and you are energy. Money and time is the same thing. You have to respect it just like it's a person. You gotta respect time, and you have to respect money just like it's an entity, because it is. And the more that you develop a better relationship like you do with a person with money, the more it will bring you happiness. If I do work to have a good relationship with somebody, I'm gonna reap the rewards of that. Same thing with time. When you start developing a healthy relationship with time, and you start making love to that bitch, it's gonna give you the rewards back, right? You start literally setting things up to, like, I always say this, discipline is the equivalent to freedom. I don't care what nobody says.
Yep, I agree.
The more disciplined you are with your time and your money and your finances, I'm not always there with my money either. I like to fucking spend. I came from a home where like lack was a thing. So like when I get money, I like to spend it, right? But I also have to be aware of the fact that I don't respect money was a person I would not give a fuck about. Because I would just use that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really like be able to like, just like form healthy habits with that. And speaking of the entrepreneurial things, like word of mouth definitely offers resources to entrepreneurs. So like the whole mission statement. So Word of Mouth Social Club is comprised of local artists, entrepreneurs, and business leaders, and our whole goal is to be the catalyst for change. And that means that we provide resources to entrepreneurs, to creatives, local creatives. One of the resources that we provide to entrepreneurs is that my business mentor, his name is Chris Mayfield. He runs a consulting business for like Fortune 5 million companies. And I have the complete honor of paying my dues enough to like get his mentorship now. But he is offering mentorship services every month through word of mouth for small business owners. I curate events called the Small Business Consultation Summit. This month is going to be on March 26th. But essentially we all get together, you have a list of questions, we hop on a Zoom call, and you can literally ask him all the questions that you want to for an hour for $15. He charges $350, no, cap, $300 an hour for his mentorship, which includes other things. But these are the resources that we offer. But here's the thing though. I can sit here and talk to all of my resources and all of my connects and create all of these opportunities, but it's not going to be real until somebody says, I want to join. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm running a business right now. It's successful. It's going well. It's going good. I had help of a mentor. I tell people, use this mentor. They don't want to do it. It's very weird. It's very weird, you know? Because we sit there and we ask, like, give me a stimulus check so I can start a business. Yeah, and have like no idea how to spend that $5,000, but I say, invest $15 for an hour to talk to a business leader. So when you get that $5,000, you got a plan. Nobody want to hear that. Right, goddamn, exactly. But we have to start making opportunities real for ourselves. We really have to start like, if your friends, y'all doing a podcast, right? This shit is real as fuck. None about this is make believe.
Thank you.
None about this is a hobby.
Appreciate it.
Nothing about this is like for fun. It is fun, but it's not for fun off the strength of y'all just like.
Appreciate it.
Oh, you know, it could have started like, bro, y'all probably smoking like, bro, we should start a podcast. Like, it probably started like that.
No cap.
But the work that y'all putting into it is making it real, right? And then you have people like us, people like Alea, you know, people who are doing things that are like, I want to be a part of it. That is what makes the podcast real, right? Because like I'm enjoying myself, so I know 3 women off dick that would love to just talk about their business, that would love to be a part of this, right? That makes the opportunity real. And then also, what I'm realizing with starting a social club and providing resources is that I have to connect with people like you all. Because I want to be able to say, like when an artist like Alea gets on the stage, I want to be able to say, hey y'all, if y'all do y'all shit enough times consistently good, I know a podcast that might really fuck with y'all. And I know a legit podcast. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no make-believe shit. Like, this is how you make opportunities real. And this is how you make things flourish, right? You keep feeding other people. Y'all might meet an artist, y'all might meet a spiritual, conscious rapper who do a podcast with y'all. And hopefully I would love for y'all to say, bro, y'all should perform, yo, you should perform word of mouth, that shit is lit, bro. She came here, she did the podcast, she talked her shit. Like, that's how you build, right? Because it's not just mine. None of this is mine. I literally can die tomorrow, God forbid, no please, but like, I can literally be gone tomorrow and none of this owns, like, nothing. So like, that's another question, like, what kind of impact do you want to leave on yourself? Yeah, like, what kind of impact do you want to leave on yourself, on your people? Like, what do you want people to say?
Legacy.
Yeah, like, what do you want people to say about you? Like, I would rather people say Butta was a bitch because she held her shit. That is fine with me. But I also understand that, like, you know, things come, like, everybody don't get it, bro.
What did you do? What did you leave behind too?
Yeah.
Like, what did you physically leave
like, what
behind?
did you tangibly leave behind for somebody else to pick up?
That shit speaks
You know what, me and so I'm doing a partnership with a youth organization, very well known. I can't say it until next week. I'm
Well, Saturday,
I'm
so
so upset.
close.
But But word of mouth is going to be working with youth organizations throughout the summer because we're really big on community involvement. I need y'all, 8 to 4 podcast, to be a part of that. I know a lot of youth who want to start a podcast.
Hey.
And for them to be able to be like, how do you like do the sound effects? And you get me like, this is the software, this is how you do it.
Oh, speaking of that,
Yeah.
okay, so next Thursday, I'm gonna be talking to the youth about podcasting.
Our boy. Our boy.
Where?
I don't know the details yet, but my dad,
Oh my gosh, that is, see, and that's exact, so another thing, if y'all are free, this is very impromptu, this Friday, March 11th, at the downtown YMCA, some youth are going to be putting on their own open mic. It's from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m., 2 hours, very short. But if y'all can please show up, literally just show up, and just say, that was a great job.
That's all right.
Because what I'm noticing that is like being 25 and being an entrepreneur, I need mentors. But a lot of the mentors that I'm meeting are corrupt. A lot of them are fucked up, like seriously. And a lot of them like got this slave mentality where they need to like go through. You're not about to put me through none of that. I'm not about to do any of that if I don't feel like I need to. But like, me and a friend, we were talking today before we confirmed things, and we were talking about how us as Black people, we've gotten so far away from our tribal instincts, and how honestly, everybody in this room, us on the same age, we are all mentors, whether we want to be or not. And it's like, right, and we can not give a fuck about it. We can literally convince ourselves when nobody's watching us or that thing not repeating. I don't know why I'm so connected to you, but like, I don't know because he's really right there. I don't know why I'm so connected to you, but I feel like I'm just speaking, but like, you're helping me a lot, thank you. I just wanted to acknowledge that. But yeah, so yeah, any other questions? I feel like I'm just like rambling now.
No, you good, Biggie.
Oh, I'll let you see your question.
Big Halea? Big Halea, do you have a question?
I already asked you.
I think it's gonna be the legacy thing, my bad.
Yes.
Oh, she did too much. Like I said, we actually don't have like any topics, so
just be wondering.
yeah, we can do that. Go ahead.
When it came down to picking, I'll keep saying a beautiful, you know what I'm trying to say.
When it comes down to picking what?
When it came down to picking Thursday's spot. Or
I'm weak. Big glasses, yeah. Big glasses.
What like,
Drew me to a space.
yeah.
So Jay Curvin, my DJ, shouts out to Jay Curvin, that's my B-Day twin, we have the same exact birthday, 12/30, Capricorn season, big boss shit, gotta put that out there. But Jay Curvin is really big into the music scene. He plays on the piano, all types of world music, like legit lit in the different music scenes. And he played the drums as well. He's a videographer, filmmaker, DJ.
A jack of all trades.
I mean, literally anything creative he does. But he actually used to play at Orbital when it was a smaller space. And, all right, let me be careful with my words here. We love Black businesses, right?
Let's say the whole podcast. Speak your mind.
We love Black businesses. We love Black ownership. Power to my people. But let me tell you something. Empowerment is not the only thing that we're gonna need. You know, we get really high as Black people off empowerment and thinking that we're doing things and like we're not. And I'm gonna choose my words carefully.
Or not.
Because I know how you people like to tussle.
Oh, I tussle behind that.
But what I would say is that Orbital is really allowing me to see the different demographics of people that I can reach with the same message. I am blackity black. However, I don't have to force feed people empowerment for them to get it. They get it because it's authentic. And yeah, they get it because it's authentic. And like,
the people at Orbital get it.
Lay it on thick.
It's not a lot of
Like
like,
that TikTok, the girls that get it.
They get
the
it.
ones that don't.
They don't.
There's nothing wrong.
And it's like, I can only be so much of a catalyst. I do not help people that cannot help themselves. I
Right.
am very cutthroat, I'm sorry. I love helping individuals who can meet themselves at a point. I had to realize that about myself. Because as a healer, you wanna heal everybody and their mama, and you can't. I can only help people that want to help themselves. I will only allow myself to help people that want to get it. If you don't wanna get it, I have no reason to be in your life because I'm intense. You tell me you wanna do something, let's fucking go.
Do it.
I don't pussyfoot. Let's fucking go. And I expect people to not pussyfoot with me. When people tell me, Butta, you said you were going to, you do that too, you do that to me. You tell me, Butta, you tell me you was gonna do this, what's up? You called me, didn't you say you was going? I did say that. You know what I'm saying? And I need that because that shit keep me on my toes, right? Like, every time, like, another thing is like, a way to practice for us to be in a present moment is to have the understanding that we are constantly students in life.
Yes.
We are always learning something, right? That is the only way I'm gonna be humble. A lot of people I want everyone to look up, and this is so cliche, but if you look up the definition of humble, I don't wanna be that. I'm not that. The only thing I'm humble to is my vision, right? So like, if my vision requires me to be humble, I will. For a person, no. For God, yes. Well, yeah, look at it. What does it say?
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance.
Yes.
Take it from-
Low self. Yes, it means practicing low self-esteem for oneself.
Yeah, that's deep. What?
Being humble is like, no, you know what? Because it's a difference between watching your energy and then it's a difference between watching your energy. That looks like it's a difference between watching your energy and then having low self-esteem and then disguising it as humbleness, right? There's one thing to say, you know what, I have a lot of energy right now, let me not say as much.
Right.
Or let my energy, like, let me chill with my energy. I don't have to, I don't have to do all those social cue things like sitting up straight, speaking loud. I don't have to do that right now. That's a difference between being humble and being like, oh no, I'm not good at that. Don't choose me, girl. No, you do that way better than me. No. Why would I ever want to? I'm never gonna do that. Exactly, I would never do that, and that's why I get judged like as this person of like, and also being able to know that we all have ego. I have a big ass ego. I'm in practice of checking it. Like right now, I had to catch myself, right? Like when I just said like. Because people think of me as like, people probably don't even fucking think about me, I don't know. But like just being able to like check the ego.
Right.
And knowing like, everyone has it, we all have it. And I have a very big one. And I have to constantly check myself about it. Like, no, you don't need to be humble in this, but just chill. You ain't gotta say that. It's not me being humble though. I just want everybody to know that like, stop saying that. Stop expecting other people to be humble. That too, like, bitch, if I work out twice, 3 times a day, I'm not about to be humble about that shit. You're stupid, you feel me? Or like, nah, dead ass, like, or if I took this whole week and I've been like, indulged in business summit conversations and I'm out here inspired and talking like,
It's not to be humble about it.
let me humbly tell you about, no, that's not fucking news, bitch, you need to hear this.
Oh man, you should have seen me on my 100th episode.
Yeah. This episode 100 with 100 people.
This episode 100.
About to get out. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. And then go ahead and get it started off like you normally do.
Episode 100 and not stop drinking. Goddamn. I really have not stopped drinking. No, but seriously, welcome to the 804 podcast. I'm Nick.
Jesse. Alex.
This is the 804 podcast.
And we got everybody.
Thank y'all. We love y'all, all y'all.
Oh, he was not humble at all.
You was not humble
Not
at all.
cool at all.
Because why? You did 100 fucking episodes.
And I love that
You
shit.
did, you put in work. You did that shit.
Right.
For anybody to tell you, bro, chill, it's only 100 episodes, they fucking hating.
Shit, we was all.
The Indian. What the fuck you mean? Like, what do you mean let me chill? Like, bro, I just did 100 episodes, right? But here's the thing though, here's the thing. Us as people that fear and anxiety, we be waiting for other people to allow us to feel good with celebrating that, right? So say if you was the only person that was lit for your honey, and everybody else like, bruh, that's cool, bruh, like, yeah, that's chill, like, yeah. Yeah, like, why should you have to wait till everybody be like, yeah, 100, you know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. I got 100 episodes, y'all need to catch up, right? Y'all need to, cause why not?
Nick was like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Yeah, I love y'all. Yeah, because, and there's another thing too, right? Because I am talking about not being all that ego shit, but like at the same time, noticing that you do love these people because they tune into your shit to make 100 episodes.
Sure.
You would not be making 100 episodes had it not been for people wanting to listen to it. Or for people telling you, bro, keep making another one and make another one. Or for your ideas that came up. Or for the new people that you were meeting to create that next episode. Like, if it wasn't for the community, that's why, like, that's exactly what word of mouth is about. It is about noticing the power of commune. We are bro, we are black fucking people. We're tribal people, bro. We are supposed to be helping each other. We are literally supposed to be mentors, leadership. We are supposed to be helping, like giving each other the leg up, like, yes, bro. It's supposed to be like this, you know, guys. Because when one person feel like they winning and somebody's supporting them, everybody is winning and everybody is supporting them. And I tell people I wear them out all the time, like, it be show nights where every single person will go up there and say, I did not feel like coming today, but I did. And you know, at first I used to be like, God damn, like that nigga. But then I had to think about it. I said, oh God, wow, you blessed me so much, because what he showed me was that people have made a choice, even when they didn't want to. Even when they don't want to, they still show up to catch that vibe. That's a blessing. Like, hearing that is a gift. Like, that was the biggest gift that I could have ever got out of all the thank yous and all the, like, I love what you're doing, but in all of those things, like, having people check me and say, bitch, I ain't have to show up today, but I did. Like, that's enough. Showing up is enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you there, I'm going to speak some real shit over you and you catch that. But, like, showing up is enough. And that's what I mean by, like, you can never fail if you work towards your goals every day. It's literally impossible. It's literally, like, when you think about the formula and math to things, it's literally impossible to not achieve a goal if you're doing things every day to achieve that goal.
Big facts.
You're going to achieve something. You're going to learn something along the way.
No cap.
Yeah.
Y'all know, I don't have Jesse Wonder, so y'all got anything else? I'm gonna get to these shoutouts. We're out of here.
Announcements?
Alright, that's it then.
Y'all ready to get out here? You've been very antsy.
Oh no, I'm chilling. I guess if we don't have it, we really don't have it.
That'd be the next thing.
Yeah, unless y'all niggas wanna talk about NBA Youngboy, like,
No,
nobody
we don't
really
wanna
wants to
talk
do
about
that.
him.
Understandable.
I was gonna say, y'all, that's not my feeling.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck is happening out there.
Yeah, it's
But put me on, so I can like,
He dissing everybody.
he dissing everybody, why?
Gucci Man. Who else?
What Gucci?
Oh, come on!
What Gucci Mane do?
I don't know. And he said.
He just
he
Obama.
He said something about Gucci Man. Gucci Man made a song back saying, I thought you felt like Gucci Man 2006.
I'm about to make this some deep shit again. Please get me off of here. I'm about to make Gucci Mane and me on your deep. Please get me the fuck out of here.
No, but
I don't want to make it too deep. Like, no, I'm really enjoying this. Like, I don't think you all realize that you all are really creating a platform for people to just speak. Like, for people that talk a lot, this is a big deal.
That's the goal.
This is a big deal because I talk a lot. like sometimes I can't even sleep because I'm having a conversation with myself in my head.
Honestly, when we were starting this podcast and fucking CC's Pizza,
Fucking weak.
they go on the VCU library,
Hey man, this is actually our room. Yeah, well, we're trying to. Yeah, well, it's our room.
getting kicked out of the room. This is pretty much all.
No, this is great.
all it is.
And please invite me, like, I know I talk a lot, but please invite me back. I mean, like, I know I talk a lot, but like, you all are welcome to, please, if anybody aligns with anything that I was saying today, I highly encourage y'all to check out Thursday's show.
Oh, for real.
Please, I highly encourage y'all to check this out because
It's the vibe, the scenery.
it's not as intense. Like I talk very intensely because I have to like not bullshit for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like people get enough shit all day, so I have to make it very cut and dry. However, the showcase on Thursdays really allows me to express my fun, creative self, my bubbly self. And I highly encourage anybody that you align with the words, come check out the vibes, come check out the ambiance to match what I'm saying. Because I make stuff very real. And the team that I have with me, like, we make things very real for people. And please come out and just support. And for any Richmond creatives, let's do new shit, please. Yeah, let's create some new shit. We have enough open mics in the city, y'all.
Do we want to name them, or we're just gonna?
We have enough open mics in the city. Right now, we're talking about word of mouth open mics. So y'all pull up to that. Yeah, y'all pull up to that. Now, but shout out to Melodic Mondays, Open LSO, Tuesday Verses. They are all great because they are all ran by Black women. We all have our niches. But if you want to get spiritually fed, if you want some good conversation,
And a good after party.
and a good after party, and if you're not intimidated by some deep thoughts, let's go. It ain't made for everybody, though. I promise you, it's not. I promise
Not the
you.
lightweights, yeah.
It's not. It is not made for everybody, and it is okay.
No, for real.
But we still love y'all.
In
Yes.
the beginning, like when she first texted me, she was like, I'm gonna start this, open mic. I want you to come perform. And it was like, alright. And it was literally like only like 10, 15 people in the crowd. And it's just like, alright.
Now I got about 45. Like literally going from 10 people to tripling that.
Going to 1,000.
I mean, follow us on Instagram. We're already about to hit 1,000 followers.
Exactly.
We just started our page in September. I'm very excited. The quality of our content is great. Shout out to Boss Man, Shots Five Crazy. Shout out to Ruben and Jay with Lab 5. They make opportunities very, very real for me.
Yes.
Shout out to Orbital Music Park. Tom, you're amazing. We are no longer at the Forsyth Cafe. Put a pin in that. Shouts out to the team. Shouts out to Jay Curvin. Shouts out to Caitlin. Shouts out to the 804 podcast. Anybody, any artist that hit Word of Mouth stage, these are great guys. You all have really great energy. I'm a big feeler. I'm a big feeler person. You're a big feeler person too.
I guess. Like, I've been told that I do too much sometimes. So every now
I'm
and then, I guess, hey, Coach, I saw the bitch today.
No, but I don't know why. Your name's Jesse, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Jesse, I don't know why, but I do feel like you're holding back something.
Oh, no, I'm good.
I'm like, I don't know what it is. Is it energy? Is it like, what is it?
I can't do
You're
right
very,
here.
like, I don't know why. I'm just
right
like,
here.
wow, I'm bored.
That's all good. No,
So what type of order does Alex give off?
That's
Right.
That's-
That's just on Alex.
Great question.
Just on there.
Y'all want me to start? No, yes, go ahead. Y'all want me to start?
Yeah,
Alright,
please.
so I'm gonna start with Jesse again. Jesse, you
Big
seem,
Jesse, big boogie.
yes, you seem very intentional about how you move and what you say and speak. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a people pleasing thing. We're gonna move on from there. I'm a big reader. I people please too. Like I do that a lot.
Word of mouth.
Word about.
Big word.
But I do see that you have a lot of energy, like, and you're very like consistent. You're very much on top of things. I like that.
Thank you.
So Alex,
Island boy.
Alex, your energy,
Solo.
your energy is very. Are you a Libra?
Nah.
What's your sign?
Well, take another guess.
Gemini.
I'm fucking, we're brothers though, so
Okay.
I mean, but yeah, no, I'm actually Aquarius.
Aquarius. Okay.
Island boy. Island boy.
No, but I was completely off. But no, the aura that you give me, it is very much in your own world almost. But you do bring balance. That's why I asked you if you're a Libra, because for some reason you bring some sort of balance
Okay.
to this. I don't know.
I'm the Libra.
You're Oh, someone wanted to say you are the Libra. I'm not tripping. Oh my gosh, I am not tripping, yo. Okay.
You felt it at the table.
No, that is no. Like y'all don't understand this confirmation right now. Like you're the Libra, so you're the one that's bringing all the balance. I knew somebody was a Libra in this bitch,
Yeah.
but you're an Aquarius. Okay, so Libra. I'm not gonna base it off of the zodiac Libra, but from the aura that you gave me, like you are actually tuned in. You were very much tuned in.
I feel like everybody getting graded right now.
Yeah.
Nigga, you ain't getting no smiley face. Right.
Nah, do that to me too. Like and this is like, I don't know. This is just a part of what I love. Like, if y'all read Robert Greene's book, Laws of Human Nature, he really talks about how people are a lot more interesting than what we give them credit for. And I am reading y'all. Yes, I am giving a report because you're a lot more interesting than what you seem to be. You're a lot more interesting. What about me?
There you go.
Girl!
You're very interesting.
Yeah. Nah.
You're big of it.
1996. Helena, you are very much, I was just about to, like, that's my birthday year, and that's crazy because I was just about to say, you remind me a lot of who I was when I was younger. But I just want to encourage you to continue to be yourself. No matter how much people try to make you feel like you're doing a lot or you got a lot of energy, you continue to do you because you are inspiring a lot of youth. You're the bridge between a 17 and 18-year-old and us, which you don't realize, but you are. You are the bridge, right? Because an 18-year-old will look at a 25-year-old, and we young, but we like, we on the other side of the table. You like right hand middle of the table. So like,
when you get 25, your knees hurt.
you're 45
Cat.
on the knees. No, Cat, that's
It's Cat.
May I get your name?
Devin.
Devin.
Yep.
I don't know why, but I'm here with you, bro.
Yeah.
You're bringing me a lot of comfort in this conversation.
What's his sign? Yeah, read it.
I don't know. What is your sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big word.
So,
I'm talking.
so
I'm
you're
not-
Aquarius.
Gemini.
Oh, Gemini. Oh, I was.
Oh yeah, because you did say Gemini.
I said Gemini.
That makes sense now.
Shit! I am so I am so on it. I called it out. I just missed the Aquarius. But that's because you all are very aloof. Y'all are
What
very
does that mean?
aloof, meaning mysterious in a way, like y'all float.
Yeah. I go with the flow. Yeah.
Say
Yes.
Y'all think y'all don't fucking work. Y'all don't care about nothing.
Sometimes. Depends.
Helena, you got any shout-outs?
Big on
Shout out to
Little.
Word of Mouth.
Hey.
Shout out to my sister Butta. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to my best friend that's locked on punishment.
Yeah. The dog.
Shout out
Punishment is
to
not fun.
Solo before he dropped.
Okay, cool. Because that Aquarius was about to turn into Gemini, and we was about to, see our way over there,
Shout out to my internship Beach Street. Shout out to Rise for You. Shout out to Pretty Keys, Screaming and yeah.
Yo, Nick, you got anything?
Shout out to the kids I will be talking to.
Kids.
Shout out to them. I'm actually excited to talk to them about podcasting because it is something that I want to get into. And shout out to all the other podcasts in the city.
It's a Nick's idea to do it.
And it's International Women's Day. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So this whole month.
This whole month.
This whole month.
Great.
So I want to say this to all the podcasts out there who are always putting down women. Please stop that. Please.
Name drop.
Name other
Name drop.
podcasts on here.
Name drop.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fit.
Versus Fit.
If I can remember the other 50 podcasts I see on my Twitter feed, y'all are giving the rest of us a bad rap.
Justin Boy.
Justin
LaBoy. Yeah.
Even though the jokes may be funny sometimes. Not
No,
gonna lie.
like I seen this post that was like, men, please stop making podcasts. We need more plumbers. So fit for you.
That was
Shots fired.
That was fun. But come on, yo. Like, it's podcasts like this that are trying to do something.
It's big podcast.
It's big podcasts.
Anybody else you want to
Shout out Platform. That's me and my guy Rob. Shout out my boy Montre. His birthday was Sunday. Shout out my brother Carl. Shout out Mom, Dad.
Carl.
Ashley.
Carl.
Be safe in St. Louis. You're going to St. Louis in a couple weeks.
Hey, word.
So be safe out there. And that's pretty much it. Shout out Butta. Word of mouth.
Hey.
HB.
Big shit, big gang, nah. But shouts out to Word of Mouth. Shouts out to Word of Mouth Social Club members that make the logistics of the show work. Thank you to everybody that supports the social club. Thank you to everybody who is authentically in support of what I have going on. Shouts out to my mom, big ups for her, because if she ain't pushed me out the country, I wouldn't be here, y'all. Shouts out to my sister Biscuit, that's my twin, that's my big one. She brings me a lot of comfort. Shouts out to my brothers, they are the true kings of my life. They bring balance when I need that masculine energy back. Shouts out to them.
Or Libra, or what are they?
Yeah, I have a mixture in my family. And shouts out to the 804 podcast. Shouts out to y'all because you all reaching out to me shows me that whatever I'm doing is being shown well and people are speaking highly of it, so thank you. And yeah, it's just shouts out to mastering self, shouts out to like being a better version of yourself and fuck fear, we don't care about that, so yeah.
Alright, y'all, I don't even know why I have to, let me take the glasses off for this one. You're sitting at home, you got your 1099s in your hand, you got your W-2s in your hand.
That's tax talk for y'all.
You literally looking at the computer screen, how do I do my taxes? What you need to do is pick up the phone. Yeah. You need to pick up the phone and call 804-321-5766 and go on down to Fiscal Fitness Tax and Financial Services and get your taxes done now. By the Honorable, the one and only, Mr. My Pops, Derek L. Alford, Fiscal Fitness Tax and Financial Services. And where, Jesse? Where are we at?
It's off Hall Street, but I get confused with the numbers because like I'm a Gemini.
I got you.
Please, it's on the Hall Street. I just don't know that there's been
2650 Hall Street, y'all.
I'm definitely using that fucking service. I have an LLC. I need help.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I need help.
We got
my money.
It's all about Alfred Rand.
Yes. Hey, tighten up.
That's a big hater. Ask for Derek out.
Big cap over here. Don't fuck there, right? So I got y'all, bro. I got y'all.
You're the IRS.
Hey, tighten up.
I'm just kidding.
But nah, we got you. We'll do your taxes. And then also gotta book out The Intangibles of Business Success on Amazon. And you might be able to get some copies off of me, 20 beans, so I got you.
Why did that
Did you write that book?
No, it's my dad. Yeah,
whenever we are out, you never have copies.
I have it on me. I got it in the bag. No, I got it in the bag.
Don't go in the bag.
Yeah, don't go in the bag.
What you going to do? Please don't go in the bag.
I am about to get the fuck out of here.
fireworks like every fucking day of the year. I don't get it.
It's snowing outside. Yeah, Fourth of July was last night. Oh, nigga, right. I heard it.
I would die walking my dog and shit. Do y'all see the new white people walking down Hall Street?
New white people.
In Blackwell? I think it's very interesting.
Oh my God.
It's hilarious.
Intriguing.
Have you guys heard of Broad Rock? Right.
Wow. Shouts out to, I was gonna say shouts out to gentrification, but it's not.
They all over the north side too.
They happy. We're happy with it.
Bro, I seen them at Bellows looking so uncomfortable the other weekend.
I seen them in Creighton
Yes,
Court.
spotted
You seen them at Creighton
White people are not anymore. It is not Richmond anymore.
I swear to God, I seen a white family in Creighton Court. I said, what the fuck? They was chilling with the black people. Like, oh, they're not supposed to be there.
No, that shit really throw you that shit would really throw you off.
Yeah.
Like you see people legit lounging.
They be down there running and walking their dogs like.
I mean, in Mosby having a great
They
time.
be out there living and breathing.
Wow,
bro.
No, but just like, I don't know, our communities have to be better, but y'all, we can start loving on our communities for our own selves. We don't have to wait till gentrification happens for like nice shit to happen, so.
It's kind of, they coming anyway.
Fitness has something to say
You
about it.
still with them now? Right.
Fitness has something to say about
I'm
it.
just saying, I'm keeping it 100.
Alright, well go ahead and take us out then, Nick.
Alright, so shout out to Butta for coming through, dropping
Thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet.
Again, Big Alea coming through.
Big
Yes, sir.
Gave her the big name, Big So, but you know.
Big little sis.
Little big, but nah,
So again, I'm Nick,
Jesse.
Alex.
and this is the 804 podcast.
Bye.
And we are out. Will.
There's the marker.
Big bag. And what I mean by big bag is medium sized bag.
Yeah, you got a new bag, so I don't know. The Audemars Piguet.
Yeah.
Prada port.
Yeah. Nah, but it's.
Now where the fuck is it though?
I'm with
I'm
you.
tired of this shit.
It's in the, in the bag.
You get it. I got you. You know what? You do it. You do. Yes, sir. Brand new. Go ahead, hold my man up, because as you can see,
His knees.
his knees is like,
big, bro.
shout out CP3. Yeah. Go ahead. Damn.
Come on, Elf. Come on, Will.
Mouth knees.
Come on, Will.
All right, Al, come on now. Now you gotta announce it right. Don't.
So
look at
basically, this is my first time ever doing the.
When you gotta do it, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, doing this dumbass shit today. All right, go ahead, Al.
So
Talk shit.
basically, a long time ago.
Great, thanks. Yeah.
Our boy Nick, our guy right here, he had to sign these ugly hats and whatnot. We had, the guest sign it. So basically,
Marker
since we got the new marker, New Year.
Yeah, he done threw the hats and shit. God, lead Nick.
Basically, we had every guest sign our
About to
man.
fall asleep, Alex.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. So this is, our man Will right here, and we have every guest sign.
You can sign wherever you want,
Yeah,
wherever
sign
limb,
wherever- yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
It's
you know he's white, so it's gonna show. So,
Yeah.
White people.
Don't ask where we got the marker from, too. Yeah.
He stole it from Dylan.
Shit, tighten up, Nick. Tighten up.
Yeah, the face of it. That's why we got him right here. That's why we got him on camera, right? Hey, that
Butta.
Yes, sir, Ski.
She did it.
And we up out of here.
And we are out of here. And go ahead, swing it to my man Nick. What are we, Nick?
You can leave now. All right, yeah.